I'm sharing with you how Jezebel spirit has affected my life from childhood as far as I can remember. I was born in a family of 8. Both my parents were teachers. I was the 7th in the family. I remember from childhood, the spirit of Jezebel seemed to enter people around me. Not really enter. Seemed to affect people around me, about me. Because even in my family, I was always like the outcast one, like the odd one out. Something, I was brought up in a very, very happy and loving family. A very, very Christian family. So much prayerful. There was so much love. But even with that love, looking back, I see the traces of Jezebel around people that were around me. Jezebel affected people around me to see me in a different light. As such, I became a very quiet person from a very young age. I was only not quiet when I was laughing. I was only not quiet when I was joking. But anything serious, to say anything serious, I only did that really when there was a meeting or something. Not as, casual time, when most of the time in the family we spend the day just casually associating with one another. In that environment, I never got to speak, serious things. Because I had come to see that whatever I said would then be twisted to mean something else by the time these things go to the people around me. So I found that just joking and laughing, people responded very well. So most of my childhood, this is how I behaved. I only spoke serious things when there was a meeting and seriousness was really called for. And I would know then that I can capture the attention of people. But when it's done casually, I knew that by the time my words go to somebody, they will be twisted, such that people's reaction would just not be the one I would expect. So I grew up as a quiet person. More or less, if I'm not playing games as a child, or as I grew up, as I grew up, then there was no playing games. Those days, there was no computer games or TV games. It was proper games, physical games. If I'm not, as time went by, I couldn't, the less we also played games. That means there wasn't much for me except to joke and to laugh. If not that, you can't be joking and laughing the whole day. So if not that, most of the time I would just isolate myself. So I sort of grew up as an isolated a person, even though I was in a family of 8, even though outside the family of 8 there were lots of relatives.